Booker, Kelly Oubre, Dario Saric, who was with the Timberwolves for much of last season, and Frank DeBit, Jeff Teague, Jarrett Culver, Andrew Wiggins, Noah Vonleh, and Karl Anthony Towns.
The most of any team in the NBA here early on.
So you were able to finally find that data.
I was able to find as well, and you're trying to mix and match ways to find to win games. So
Oubre Jr. out of the corner.
Particularly well from outside the arc, but he can knock it
a little bit too far off to not have been deflected. But
have had great spacing.
They work it out for Dario Saric, and Dario, 68 games I mentioned with the Wolves last over in the Jimmy Butler trade with Philadelphia, and then traded again, part of the deal that Kaminsky drills the 16th game of the season for the Timberwolves, with Rob Covington being out. The Wolves have only had their natural starting lineup 5 times this season. Wiggins spins, gets around Dario, gets a whistle as he just, it looks like Andrew got around Dario.
And that's his second.
Called upon. Can't just coast up to the gym thinking, well, I'm not going to play tonight anyway. And only Milwaukee plays faster than the Wolves. Bates, Diop, what a great to get to the rack. And now Teague looking ahead to Bates, Diop, Culver for a 3. What a sequence! It's great that he's high in totals, but how about threes made per game? Only James Harden, as Jeff Teague able to get to the cup and score.
It's a nice fit.
It's something that maybe they're going to look at. Maybe they're going to have.
It's one of the things that Kevin Garnett taught Andrew Wiggins as Oubre gets to the rim. You see how talented this does he have skill. Great job by Wiggins to get there.
Booker gives it up. Tyler Johnson out of the corner, and
he played for the Spurs as well. But
I meant his coaching career.
But you know what I'm saying? Is Kelly Oubre knocks down another.
The Suns who have the momentum.
Yeah. Injuries. And Aaron Baines and Ricky Rubio have been in pretty important
road games of any team in the league. This is their 5th road game of the season. Kaminsky, no, and Towns. The other thing that's impressive is the fact that they got off to that for violating the league's substance abuse policy. He played in the season opener and then it was suspended right after. And their schedule really gets a lot softer in January. They've played one of the tougher schedules in the league.
Down, he's, obviously he's on the big team, but he's been assigned for a lot of time. It's another and one opportunity. I told you before, Dave, context, Wiggins has 5 and ones. Karl Anthony Towns has 4. He's got 10.
Wiggins just had his pocket picked. And now Booker come via the fast break, 4th best in the league. Wiggins gets into the paint. Saric for Booker. Back to Saric.
Gorgie trying to do 2 things that time. Try to floor, to dribble it, to shoot it, or to pass it. You got to move and make a decision in point. Nobody gets sticky fingers. And so Monty Williams has been able to.
Noah Vonleh yet to hit a 3 this season.
That's
a missed call.
Egregious.
Towns for 3. And Towns has his first triple of the game. 1% of Karl Anthony Towns' total shot attempts this season have been 3s. First thing he said was, that's a foul.
Cale Bridges is down. Kelly Oubre back in. It's really more difficult than you think.
Diallo from the elbow. Phoenix with a bucket here could exceed its largest lead.
I'm loving it.
Thanks, Pete.
Nice feed inside. Towns to
there you go.
We need to get one of Karl's shoes, and we need to rest it there in that corner. The measuring tape and figure out exactly how much room.
They're probably lurking around here somewhere.
No. Saric an offensive board. Kaminsky will fire up a 3, and that teams are both. They both have.
Looks exactly like his character in Game of Zones. They just do a great job with the artwork and they get all the inside stuff. It's just so funny. That was one of the best episodes.
Wiggins in the paint.
Chance to operate and be able to get to the rim.
Bates Diop.
Just like that.
Saric trying to go to work on Wiggins. Saric able
to the floor. That's at least 3 shooting fouls that these referees have missed.
Oh, speaking of missed, Andrew he ran into Devin Booker.
Mouse right there, drawing that foul. Can't say that it's not a foul.
Booker, we'd be on triple-double watch for Devin Booker here tonight. Bates Diop out of the corner.
Karl Anthony Towns.
And Jim, the Wolves also need somebody other than Karl-Anthony Towns to start making threes. You take Karl-Anthony Towns out of the...
That's a complete foul by Frank Kaminsky. You can't get into the man's way like that. As Andrew Wiggins still in.
The Timberwolves shot 37% in this first half. 36.5. Stop the presses. Those are not good numbers. But Phoenix has not shot the opposition. So the Timberwolves, after going 1 of 10 outside the arc in the loss here the other night. And
Keita Bates-Diop is getting wing picks. What do you do?
Wiggins attacks, and Andrew able to get it. 14 in the game for Wiggins, assists in the game. Booker fading away. Wiggins finds Bates-Diop out of the corner. I didn't, yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. Towns. Bates-Diop, not that time. Wiggins with the back tap. Great effort on it. Andrew, and it sets.
If you're trying to get through that screen, you can't get through. Towns knocks down a 9. He's 5 of 8. He's got 26.
Yeah, he's just
couldn't have played worse in the first half. And they're sitting here. So the Houston Rockets, isn't that interesting? The Rio Grande Valley Vipers. The Houston Rockets have used their...
Breaks up the attempt for Devin Booker. Keita Bates-Diop, and we have a...
Keita Bates-Diop, let's watch his first, though. He's going to get spotted up in the corner. Dario is going to do...
They force the stop. KBD gets over Dario shots.
Keita Bates-Diop. Dario, Mikal Bridges can't stop him. He's able to lay it off the glass.
And Booker continues to be Mr. Austria.
For a reason.
Noel sets up Wiggins in the chin.
Nice pass by Jalen Noel.
Booker.
See Booker.
18 in the quarter.
He doesn't mind.
Booker. Kick. And then Cam Johnson has it poked away by Gorgie Chang. Bridges underneath. Dangerous pass. Keita able to hold control since the midpoint of the first quarter. Johnson out of the corner. Finally, Johnson shooting coming in. Been considered in Phoenix expendable. But James Jones. Bates-Diop gets inside. One of the best teams in the league getting to the line. They average 26 attempts per game, 5th most in the league. Quarter number 3, the Timberwolves fought to tie it, but the Sun has missed 3 of the last 4 games.
By getting to the rim and shooting threes, if they don't foul, is what they've averaged. They've got 77 right now.
The Suns have given up a lot of points, sir.
With the injuries that Minnesota has suffered through.
The Timberwolves staying above 500 is at stake for them here this afternoon. Culver, but work to do if they're going to make it 4-0 in such games. And Andrew
has the ability to and has done it. It's been Andrew that's been the guy that's been surprising. Is
Pelicans and Lakers, plus a $20 holiday team store credit for every 2 packages bound. Johnson nearly stripped it away. Towns able to save it and finds Jordan Bell to stay in bounds. And then Jordan Bell shouldn't even be on the floor right now because he was going to check out. Towns putting it on the deck. Finds Bates-Diop. What a find by Williams.
Fourth assist by Karl-Anthony.
Shoot the free throws. It was a gaffe by the officiating crew that had him looking like he was checking out. Tyler Towns. Backing down Kaminsky, and that's going to be
diagonal left screen for 2. Towns is trying to duck in on Kaminsky.
Teague, a take, and a make.
Wow.
Booker gets bumped.
And no contact. I mean, you can't tell me that Frank Kaminsky's up there and there's body.
However, that was the 5th personal of the game on Andrew.
He's going to back him out and go at him.
And Booker, the Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins into the paint. Wiggins, enough. Back to a 2-point game. Booker 7 for 7 at the free throw line, make it 8 for 8. Has fouled out of a game for only the 7th time in his NBA career and the first time this season. And Towns able to and you've missed 7 free throws.
You missed all those opportunities.